guys, what's up? Ashley here. It's day number 196 of Gigglin'. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of Giggler. And I just want to tell you a quick story today. Because I am a person who believes that everything happens for a reason, right? I'm pretty sure that I've said this many a time. Anyway, so this morning, I've been a disaster. I have really been a disaster. So yesterday, this doesn't have anything to do with the story, but it's just to preface how much of a disaster I've been. Yesterday, I left my office, and so it's very far. It's a very far walk from my desk to my car. It seems like if I pointed it out to you, you'd be like, "That's so close. What are you talking about?" But the door there is not open, so the door that you have to use is all the way on the other side. It's very far. Anyway, so I got almost all the way to my car and realized that I left my entire backpack at my desk. The whole backpack, the whole thing, I just left upstairs. And I had no idea that I left it upstairs until I was almost to my car. And I'm like, how did I not realize that at all? What kind of, dazed delusion am I, I had no idea. And I was like, well, I'm not going back now because, one, it's too far, and two, I don't want to be late to get my hair done, which I did get my hair done yesterday, by the way. It's nice and bright and white, which just we like it. So, yeah, I have just been a mess. So then again, this morning, continuing on, I've just been more of a mess this morning. So this morning, I get in my car, and I'm sitting in my car, and I put my whole seatbelt on, and I'm sitting there, and I am like, something's not right here. Then I realized I don't have any keys. I was like, oh, right, the keys. So I'll click the seatbelt, I go back in the house, I get the keys, I come back in, I turn the car on, re-seatbelt, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, something's still not right. And then I realized that I left my phone upstairs, all the way on the 3rd level. So, going up all the steps, not an easy task for me, especially not that early in the morning at 7 o'clock or 7:15, whatever time it was. So I climb up all the stairs. I take my time because it's a lot of stairs. I'm tired. And I come back down and I plug in my phone and I'm ready to go, finally. So, I had a good 10-minute delay there because of how ridiculous I am. So then I'm like, oh, I forgot. Also, after I got my phone and I was coming out the garage door, the door that goes from the garage into the house slammed on my finger. So that hurt for a good 2 hours after. I mean, it's okay now, but man, that was not pleasant. I mean, it's still a little sore to the touch, but man, it just I don't know, maybe it was something with the air pressure. That door just slammed shut all the time, and I don't know why, and it just slammed in my little finger, and I was like, oh my gosh, that hurts. So now I'm upset because now I'm 10 minutes delayed and my finger hurts. But I'm like, whatever, it's fine. And then, so, I get my little car, I'm driving, listening to the O-Towns, and I get to one of the corners where I would turn onto the highway, and there was a huge accident there, and it looked like it just happened. It didn't look like anyone was hurt, but one car was completely smashed into the guardrail, and the light post was fallen over onto the street, and another car was down in a ditch. Again, it seemed like everyone was okay, which is great. But afterwards, I was when I drove past it, because you could get around, I was like, oh my gosh, that happened. And then I realized that I left my phone upstairs. So going up all the steps, not an easy task for me, especially not that early in the morning at 7 o'clock or 7:15, whatever time it was. So I climb up all the stairs. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, if all these things this morning that delayed me didn't happen, I could have been there at that time. Like, I was like, oh man. So then, of course, I started crying because I was like, oh my gosh, how grateful am I that I forgot everything this morning and kept having to go back into the house. And I've just and like I told this story to someone who works with me, and she's like, wow, you really have someone looking out for you. And I was like, I know, I agree. So thank you, Father. Yeah. So I just am just very grateful to not have been in that accident. I mean, I wasn't any, and also, I don't know when the accident happened. It looked like it just happened, like, not too long before I got there, because there was no, like, emergency vehicles there or anything. Or maybe there was. I don't really remember. Anyway, I just like to think that, like, it just kind of shows you, like, when you think that you're having a bad day or a bad whatever, and all hope is gone. I mean, I'm not gonna say all hope is gone, but you know what I mean. Like, you're just having a bad day. Just try to think about, like, well, what if, like, all these bad things are happening for good things to happen, or to prevent something even worse from happening. So, yeah. So that's my story for today. And again, I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and I am truly hoping, and I feel like that was my reminder of that. Like, this morning was my reminder of everything happens for a reason. So, because just to, like, about everything else, all the bigger things, like, it's going to be okay. I have to believe that. So yeah. So that's my little story. I did go on a little bit longer than I thought I would, but whatever. It's me. Are you even shocked at all? Probably not. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.